Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is the Digital Circus Live. Welcome. I hope you are well, and I hope you are ready for a great day. If you are, say hello. Make sure that you can hear me and you can see me. If you can, put some love in the comments. I can already see my great friend, Chris Mooney and Richard Heron. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the Digital Circus Live. Now, to kick off the Digital Circus Live in a very spectacular way, it's only important that we add a little bit of circus fun with a little bit of magic. In a few moments, I'm going to get everybody involved, and I hope that we can kick off today with something fun that's going to get your brains working for the exciting start. And in a moment, I'll get on our fabulous host, Alan Braithwaite, to help us with the trick. But first, I'd like everybody to get involved. So I can't see you all, so I need to trust that this is going to work. And I can see from the comments that it's working. James, good to see you. Kirsty, Timo, great conversation. Adam as well. Great to see everyone. So this is how it's going to work. I want to see how connected we are. Get it? Digital connection? Maybe. Anyway, I want to see how connected we all are for today, because we're here to learn about digital. So the point of this is I really want to test this out. I believe that for a lot of people from the Yellow Tuxedo that we are quite connected, but I want to test it out. So here's the deal. If you have a phone, I'd like you to get your phones out and get a calculator out right now. And we're going to try something fun together. Now, I appreciate there is about a 10-second delay, and I'm going to try and get everyone involved. So there's a bit of multitasking involved, and we're going to get you to write some stuff in the chat box, but this is how it's going to happen. If you have a phone, get your phones, get your calculators up right now. If you've got your calculators out right now, put it in the chat box and say, Ricky, I am ready. All right. Now, whilst we wait for those comments to come through, I'm going to ask a question. And the first question is, I want to see... Oh, great, Lucy. Great, Alan. Here we go. My first question then is, we're going to make a random number, but I'm going to ask a few questions to different people, and I'm going to try and do this. Whoever is the fastest finger or the fastest typer, we're going to use that response first. My first question is, I would love someone to give me a date. For example, anything between 1 and 31. So it could be the 15th, the 19th, the 20th, anything you like. Fastest finger first, go. Put it in the chat box. I will pick the first answer I see. 25th, Lucy, fantastic. Okay, everybody put 25 into your phones, okay? 25 into your phones. Now, Alan, I am going to call you up in a second, but Alan, make sure you are following this as well. So, Alan, if you've got your phone, grab your phone as well, okay? And Emily as well, if you're watching too, grab your phones as well. 25, brilliant. Lucy, thank you for that. The next question is a month. I'd like someone to give me a month. Now, don't go for January, because it's going to keep this number the same, which you're going to see in a second. So if anybody has a favorite month, put it down in the comments right now. We're going to use that and stick this in a second. March. Oh, no, we've got April. Jody, great to see you. Jody, I do apologize. I am going to get back to you. I've seen your message on LinkedIn. Baby brain, tired. I will get back to you, I promise. But Jody was fastest finger first with April. April is the 4th month. So all I want everybody to do is times or multiply, depending on where you are in the world, multiply by 4. It's the 4th month. And then press times again. So just to recap, we should have had 25 times 4. If you've done that correctly, put yes in the comments. And we've still got people doing months. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate that. Good. Alan's there. Brilliant. So we've now got 100. Hopefully we're all following along. Now, the last thing is, you know what? I think it's time to bring up our host. And Alan, let's get Alan involved with this last part of the trick. Alan Braithwaite, if you could join me up on the main stage.
Morning, Ricky.
Like magic. Alan, I would like you to help me out. You've got your number there. Brilliant. Now, Alan, everybody's been really great here. And I would like you to help me with the last number. And that is to give me a year. So I would love for you to give me a year that means something to you. It could be one of your famous races. It could be a year that means something to you. Whatever you like, could you give me a favorite year of yours?
Yeah, I'm going to go with 2013, please, Ricky.
2013. Brilliant. Everyone, times that by 2013 and then press equals. Okay. Hopefully, have we got the same number? Perfect, we have. Now, Alan, just to clarify, we didn't pre-arrange that in the backstage green room, did we?
No, genuinely, absolutely. You know, this is first.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. We only asked you yesterday if you wanted to do a magic.
That is true. That is true. Yes, brilliant. So here's the last question. I'm going to do this first, and then everybody else is going to do this first. I'm going to turn my phone like this. I'm going to punch from underneath. Nobody else do this yet. I'm going to read this out to you first. Hopefully, I don't do what I did last week and delete this number, but I'm going to punch some numbers in randomly. I didn't delete the number, which is great. Now, I'm going to read this number out to you. If you can see this on the screen, add this to your number now. Okay?
Are we timesing it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should say plus. Sorry.
Plus.
So if you've done your equals, press plus or the addition and add this number.
8,
now, I appreciate that everybody
7,
didn't think
0,
they were going to be doing
1,
maths
0.
today, but thank you for bearing with me. Brilliant. Okay. Now press equals for me, Alan. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold it up for me. Alan, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
There we go. We froze for a little bit there, Alan, but look, the tension is in the room here. Alan, does this number mean anything to you?
1071,610. No?
And no, not to you. And does it mean anything to anybody in the chat? Pop it in the chat if this means anything to you. Well, Alan, Lucy says no, but Alan, I've actually got something special for you. Here, Alan, I actually made a little prediction for you inside this envelope. Now, there's no way I would have known that the numbers were going to come through from everyone, but I wrote down one number. And Alan, if you hold your phone up for me, there's no way. But I asked to see if we were connected. And Alan, look, we are connected.
Oh, wow. Oh, Ricky, do you know what? Every blimmin' time, mate. Every time. That is awesome.
But Alan, before I let you go, I know you're going to about to kick off the show, and thank you for everyone. There is one last thing. I do have a present for you, which I'm going to post for you. There is one thing behind me you may not have seen. You see, before, when you told me last night saying, Ricky, can you do this trick? I thought, right, I'm going to go to the shop and get you something special. I was so sure of this number that I got something made. Now, before I reveal this to you, there's a reason we are here today, and it's to improve our digital game, right? Which we would call digital, right? That's why we're here, to improve our digitalness in the digital circus. But Alan,
no way.
We didn't know this, right? We didn't know this, but all of these random numbers, if we turn it backwards, like the last couple of years have been, you will see we have 1071610. The random number by all of us.
Back the truck up, Ricky. That is unbelievable, mate.
Alan, thus proving that we here today are all connected and ready to improve our digital game. Thank you very much.
Right, thanks, Rick. How the heck? Right, I'm kicking Ricky out, right? Thank you, Ricky. He'll be in the chat. Feel free to speak to Ricky later on, everyone. I planned an unbelievable start. It was pensive. It was meaningful. How the heck do I carry that on? Ricky, we're not asking you back, mate, because I just don't know how to continue that. So, but that's blown my little mind to the extent I'm fractionally gobsmacked. For those who know me very well, you'll know that doesn't happen very often. I am just, before I start, I need to take 5 seconds and just pop up a message that popped up from Danielle. Oh, please let me find it quickly. There we go. Danielle wrote this, Ricky, as we got to the final number, the cost of my heating bill this month, which I did smile and chuckle to myself. So thank you for that, Danielle. That's awesome. But look, Ricky hit the nail on the head. This is why we work with Ricky periodically, because he does hit the nail on the head. It is about connection today. And I was wondering what to talk about in this few minutes before we hand over to our first amazing speaker. And I found myself thinking about the birth of the World Wide Web. And I did a bit of research, and, you know, it's debatable when the internet started versus the World Wide Web, but it's believed that Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. That's as we understand it in 1990. And I wanted to know a bit more about Tim and his creation of the World Wide Web. So I looked for some quotes. And the quote I found was this: the original idea of the web was that it should be a collaborative space where you can communicate through sharing information. And that really hit me last night as I was thinking about this, because that's what Emily and I love, right? We love bringing people together. We absolutely love that. We genuinely see ourselves as conduits in what we do. And we love the sharing of information. It's what Yellow Tuxedo's built on. It's built on giving people the tools, the information to grow their businesses and brands online. So I felt, we're paying homage to Tim and the creation of the World Wide Web today. And Ricky's just continued that with his magical trick, proving that we are all connected inside Hopin here today at the Digital Circus Live, as well as outside with his amazing, magicians are lizards. We all know it. I don't know how they do it all. So that's what the message is today. It is about connection. It's about collaboration. It's about learning. And as always with Yellow Tuxedo, we do want that underpinning of fun. It is very, very, very important to us, because if it's not fun, we are just not interested. So as you embrace the Digital Circus Live today, as you work your way around the main stage and you speak to our fantastic speakers, we've got Lucy Jeffrey from Bearkind coming on in a minute, sharing her digital adventure. We've got Danielle with her TikTok growth adventure. We've got James and Kelly and their global business, and Al Fawcett talking about connecting with your audience and the gift of story. Then we've got workshops supporting all of that. I can't actually give you all 10 because I can't remember all 10 off the top of my head, but all of the workshops are built up around giving you the skills, the knowledge, the learning needed to go and do this, to embrace this, to make the most of what we've got. It's an exciting time. So let's enjoy every second of it as we go forth. What I ask from you all today, as I sniff a little bit, what I ask from you all today is get involved. Get involved in the chat as you are right now, as you absolutely are right now. Get involved in the workshops. You can request to be on screen at the top. It will say, ask to share video and microphone. Do that and get involved. The workshops are more like Zooms. It's a fantastic place to be. And when you're listening to our main stage speakers, when you are in the workshops, when you are networking in the Only Networking Zone, and do check out for the dedicated 30 minutes where we're all going networking this afternoon. And when you're in the expo booth, meeting new businesses, planning those collaborations, just have an amazing day. That's it. That's it. To be honest, I'm still a bit speechless from Ricky. I'm actually struggling with what to talk about. But that's it. Connection, learning, collaboration, and then tomorrow, everyone, we can meet out on the socials and we can go forth and have a blimmin' amazing time in our worlds. Okay, I'm going to hand over to Lucy. She's coming on now. A fraction early, but yeah, because I'm speechless. So Lucy, I'm going to bring you on now. Lucy is the founder, owner, director of a unbelievable business called Bearkind. And I'm not even going to tell you anything about it. I'm going to leave it all to Lucy. We met Lucy probably a year or so ago, just a little bit longer than that. And we have absolutely loved following it, the growth of her business. And she is going to be here to tell you more about it and how she took it from side hustle to digital nomad. That's what we're doing now. I'm going to bring Lucy on, say hello, and then I'm going to disappear.